DJ Envy has found himself once again in the spotlight. This time talking about the potential scams committed by his real estate partner. So we're seeing a lot more information being brought to light about this and the money that's been taken, etc. So what do you think about that? Are we going to start seeing more exposure happening in that way? What needs to happen in that space? What about the people that's invested? What are your thoughts?
It's crazy. And I just remember watching how it developed far as, when Envy first got into it. And, people got real arguments about him shining the light on the guy Cesar. And that's why a lot of people are mad at him. But the truth is the truth. If he did not have anything to do with the scams, at the end of the day, you can't penalize him. You shouldn't penalize him for the actions of another man. What bothers me about it is like people like Tony the Closer, who, and I got to do my research, which I don't really care much enough to do it, but only reason why I would do it is because I don't want to speak about somebody and I'm not speaking facts. But I hate that it seems like his whole platform right now is geared to putting somebody on blast. You see what I'm saying? Like, when we grew up, it's like, let's stop talking about other people's pockets and other people's business. Like, I haven't found where it was a personal thing for him. You know what I mean? And even when I watched him and Envy had a conversation, Envy said, yo, well, you didn't have to throw my name on that. He said, well, that's marketing. And he's like, yeah, so you did that for clicks. And see, so like, once that happened, if you really trying to get to it for the people, then you don't need all those theatrics, But if you're not, I respect it if you're trying to make your money. And he did say that in that space, but then don't you can't be both. You can't be the freedom fighter, then you're, trying to get your money. Like, pick a side. But it just looks like, you just really, I know you've had a platform for a while, but this portion of the platform for the last week or two has been focused on some other people's pockets. And that's, as men, that doesn't look good to me. And so it kind of turns me off about it. But it also, going further into it, it tells we're really bad off, man. Like, I keep telling people, I've said this millions of times on my platform, that long as it's some celebrity that's stamping it, you don't even need to do no due diligence. You ain't trying to do no due diligence. You're not asking anything. You're just like, here's my life savings. Here's everything I got. Here's my kids' tuition, whatever, because a celebrity stamped it. If it was your brother, you would have literally you would have gave him a Spanish Inquisition in order to get some of your money to invest. If it was your sister, if it was somebody you knew, your homeboy, it would be a hard problem. But if it's a celebrity or somebody who raised their stature to celebrity status, you'll give up everything. And that's just a horrible trend. So in that regard, to some people, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for some of those people. Some of them people, I do feel bad for. But for those people who thought that you was catching the lick just because you had a couple dollars and you wanted to run behind that celebrity, and I would never know this because I don't want to ask you to find out. But if you know that a brother of yours or sister of yours came to you and asked you to invest and you didn't invest with them because you wanted to invest with the celebrities, you good. It's good for you. You should have got burnt. You should have got burnt. I feel that because we have to stop that, especially in our community. We have to stop that. Letting like, oh, they're celebrities, so now you get a chance to speak on anything. You get a chance to do anything. You don't know if this person is a good business person. You don't know if this person is honorable. When people invest with people, they background check them. They credit check them. I've seen this situation, like you can go to an investor and say, hey, I want you to invest your money in me. I'm going to do real estate. They're doing credit and background checks on you. But I bet you these people are credit and background checking Cesar because he's down with DJ Envy. He was on these people was on Earn Your Leisure. These people on this. And that's why I got on when I said something about when Nick Cannon said what he said. Or I always say something about these platforms that just let celebrities say whatever they want to say because this is what happens. This is what happens. It's not the celebrities. It's the people on the lower end that that's following y'all blindly. And just because you said it, it got to be law. It got to be gold. Somebody, you got to be held accountable for that. You know what I mean? Your own actions. I'm not saying that nobody, if Cesar's out there scamming people, hey, he going to get what he need to get. Whether it's from one of those people or karma or however it's going to go. At the end of the day, you have to be more responsible about your bread. And I'm not saying you go, because investments is investments. You can take an L. You can lose in business. You can lose in investments. So we're going to get into those people real fast before I close. But if you was just doing it because you was in DJ Envy's event and you was psyched up and you was just trying to do that with them, and that's what it was, and you didn't show love or invest with your brother or your sister, it was good for you. Good for you. As long as nothing happened bad to your family, because I don't wish that on nobody else, but if it's just you and your feelings is hurt and you lost some money, good for you. Period. Now, you know, getting into the whole investment space and this business space as a whole, closing out, like, man, we have to clean this piece up. We have to clean it up because everybody has a gimmick. Everybody has something going on right now. And we're trying to supersede the process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process to getting rich. It's a process to being successful. And we all trying to supersede it. Y'all got it to where these people don't even want to get jobs no more. Because if they can steal something from somebody or scam their way into a couple dollars, hey, I do what they doing. So it gets deeper. I was talking to somebody that said, man, they're investing with somebody online that's 10 states away, but won't invest with their brother or sister right there. It's horrible. You know, and so I don't feel sorry for those type of people. This is why the things are going on the way they're going on. And it's going to be more of these things that come out. As people get more knowledge, it's just like a Ponzi scheme. When everything's good, everything's good. But when things start going bad, you start looking for your brand. You start looking for your response. I mean, you have to start looking for that money to come back and it ain't there. And also, stop investing with people thinking that thing's supposed to happen overnight. Stop that. Like, it's always the person who gave up some money with somebody thinking that it's supposed to be perfect because you invested your little funky dollars. We deal with that when you investing with somebody in real estate, you invested in a coach or consultant, all that. I paid my money, so I don't have to do no work. I don't have to do no due diligence. I don't have to do no studying. I don't have to do no research. I don't do anything. I paid you $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. I should be a millionaire. Go to sleep, wake up a millionaire after a certain amount of time. No, even though you put money in to anything, it's still work you have to do. But the expectation, once you put some money in, is horrible. You think that the work stops for you. No, you're hiring people to do their job. Now, you still got a job to do. But we don't think like that. And this is why people are in that position. And I'm looking forward to hearing more of the horror stories because they're coming. But my prayer is that once they come all out, people start shifting how they move and how they do business. And when they do that, we'll all come out better. And my biggest prayer is that it's us working together, not trying to work in silos. Stop trying to one up the other person. I got access to the celebrity. I got access to this person. Because again, I applaud her for saying it. Nicki Minaj just said in an interview, we're not working or seeing individuals with skills. We're buying in talent. We're buying into people with popularity, and that's what y'all doing. You're not with no special investors, no accredited investors and things like that. They're popular, so you say they can have your money. They're popular, so you can buy their course. They're popular, so they can have your third child. But if you did your research and found some real business individuals, real people with credentials, then you probably wouldn't have had these problems. So if that's you, that's on you. But I pray that those people get made whole some way, shape, form, or fashion. That doesn't always happen in business, because business you take L's, so you can learn. The L can turn from loss to learn, and you learn something and keep investing, because you can lose in the stock market, you lose any kind of way. But keep investing. but you just don't invest with Cesar no more. Peace.